is. They stink. They never disappoint us. They always stink. Listen to them. I don't know if you're a boy or a girl, mate. You don't either. I was going to write a speech today. And I was struggling with writing a speech. And then the other day, I was looking at my Facebook, and there's a young lady called Wendy Louise from Together for the Children, and she'd put a post up on Facebook. So I looked at it and I thought, it's spot on. She's hit it spot on. So I contacted her. I said, and Ian O'Keefe, Tag UK demo, and I can't think of anything better to say than what you've already written. Do you mind if I read your post out? And she said, no problem. I've had a few things to it, but it's still, these words are mainly yours, not mine. After reading the grooming gang report, which is absolutely horrendous, one thing stands out time and time again. The perpetrators in many of these cases were Pakistani men. That is a fact. What is also clear from numerous inquiries, reports and testimonies is that professionals raised concerns over the years but were afraid of being called racist if they spoke out or acted. Children were failed because some adults were more afraid about accusations of racism than protecting vulnerable girls. Then you get the usual idiots like them lot over there, shouting, white men rape women, rape girls and women too. That's very true. They do. And they are disgusting. And they're vile creatures, no matter what colour you are. But give me just one example, one major case where professionals turned a blind eye to child exploitation because the perpetrator was white. This is why people are angry, not because facts are being discussed, but because there appears to have been a fear of dealing with certain facts. The other day, a survivor of grooming gangs publicly said on air that before appearing on the Good Morning Britain, she was told by an ITV representative not to mention the race of her abusers. ITV! You are a disgrace to this country. Sammy Woodhouse, you are a warrior and a shining light for all survivors of sexual exploitation and abuse. If survivors feel unable to speak openly about what happened to them, serious questions need to be answered, and they need to be asked why. Every single one of those professionals who knew what was happening ignored the warning signs, dismissed concerns and failed to act while children were being abused should hang their heads in shame. In my opinion, they were as bad as the perpetrators because they had the power and the chance to stop it, and they chose not to. Shame on them! Shame on them! Shame on them. Those girls were found time and time again by the very people who were supposed to protect them. And that failure is still continuing today. When will this failure and betrayal of these girls ever end? I pray that justice is served on every single person who put politics, reputation and fear before the safety of children. That is a national disgrace. Now this is me. I failed to apprehend what sort of a country I'm living in. I watched a programme not so long ago about a white rapist called John Warboys, when women were being raped in the back of taxis and they were being dismissed by police officers who would not investigate it because they were scared of opening up a can of worms. They had too much work on, and that's in the programme, and that's the truth. I failed to apprehend why I live in a country where girls are automatically dismissed and not believed. I failed to apprehend why I live in a country when somebody simply says, I was racially abused, they are automatically believed. I failed to apprehend how a young man in this country could have been laying on the floor with knife wounds inside of him, being put in handcuffs and killed by the police that should have protected him, because that's what happened. I failed to apprehend how a baby boy can be put into the custody and be adopted and have two fathers, be taken to hospital 4 times in 1 month. No concerns were ever raised. No concerns was ever raised. 4 times in 1 month, and now that baby boy is dead. That baby boy is dead. Social services have got blood on their hands. This country has fallen, and it's people like that silly cow over there, and people like them melts over there that are facilitating it and letting it happen. If these people are welcome, put them up in your houses. Put them in your houses. Not mine. I don't want to live next door to them. I don't want to shop in the same shops as them. I don't want to breathe the same air as them. I don't want them here. We have got our problems. We've got Englishmen that commit horrendous crimes. They're our problem, and they should all be hung. Every single person that rapes a woman or abuses a child, I don't care what colour you are, bring back the noose and stick them on the end of it. But we do not want the problems of other countries being dumped on our doorstep. We've got enough of our own. Get rid of them. We don't want them here. Shut up, you melt. Go get and wash your silly old bag. I'll see you later.
Well done, John.
Well done, John, from the heart as always. Okay, for our next speaker, he's somebody that doesn't normally speak, but he's as passionate as John at this. He's one of the PAG UTK team, and he travels everywhere, never misses a week.